this is the Livebinder website, and you'll just type in livebinders.com, just the highlighted part here. That'll take you to Livebinders. You'll have to register for an account, but once you've signed up for an account, this will be your screen. Now, I already have a binder here because I've already created one, but if I wanted to do anything with this, I can just scroll over it here. Edit puts me in the mode where I can play with it and fix it, add things to it. Present is just as I want to open up as my students see it. Right now what I want to do is start a blank binder. So I'm going to click Start a Blank Binder, and I'll give it a name. So this is a binder just to put things for us to work on today. So I'm just going to fill out the rest of this and then start the video again. So I did the description, you can see right here. That's sort of up to you what you want to do, but it is required. Tags are not required. That's if you want people to be able to search out your binder. I don't, I'm making them for my students, so I don't really care about that. And you can give it so I'm going to do education as the category. And then I like to just switch it to public. That makes it easier. If you do private, you have to give out a code, people. So at public, I just have to give the URL. I don't care if other people see this, so I'm just going to do it that way. So I'm create new binder. So now I'm on this screen. This is completely blank. There's nothing in it yet. They give me 2 tabs to start working with. So what you're going to do is start sort of filling in what you want to put in your tabs. So you can, before we do anything, if you click the arrow here, you can delete the tab. Like let's say that I only need 2 to start off with. I can go in and delete this. So let me just hit delete this tab. All right, and so let's start with 2. And so the first tab is going to be, let's see, so I did the first tab as flipped classroom examples. And so now in this I want to put some subtabs so that I can have several different things under this one heading. Unfortunately, you can't do 2 levels of subtabs, just one. But let's go ahead and put in a subtab. So you see the main tab they'll click on, and then the subtab will be where I'm going to put my website, or my flipped classroom. So now I could go and copy and paste the address, but since I know the address, I'm just going to type it in. And hit insert. Let's see if that works. Now you can see that once that's all loaded up, you can see that my website is displayed on this tab. So whenever someone's previewing the page, they'll see this and they can navigate my website from the Livebinder. So let's just talk about how to find another example. So let's see. Let's just see what we can find. So I found this website on the Flipped Classroom. It's an example of a science teacher that uses it. And if you look here, so if you're actually looking at this for yourself, if you click like here, or YouTube channel, so or Vimeo channel, if you look, there's a link to where you can go to all their videos that they're using so that you can see how a science teacher does it. Let's say that I want to just get this main page here so that you can sort of see everything that they're offering, because there's a neat graphic here and stuff like that. So what we'll do is we'll go up here, copy it, and I want to link this to my Livebinder. So there'd be a lot of reasons that you want students, like maybe there's just a page you want them to see and you don't, I've done it before with mine. The video told them to go to this web page, so I just linked to the web page so that they could write down what they saw there. So what we're going to do is add another sub-tab underneath examples, and then this is an example of a science classroom. And then I'm just going to enter that URL, insert, and it should go just like the other one did, just what I just copied. So I did it one time and it didn't work, so sometimes that happens. If you click it again, it says there's already content. Obviously there's not content. So what I'm going to do is insert in a current tab and overwrite. Sometimes that will do it, sometimes it won't. And it doesn't seem to have this time. Let's click off and click back on. may just be that the website's being slow to load too, which is sometimes happens at the school. The connection's really slow. Let's refresh. There it is. Okay, so it is there. This one was made where you can just see it. This one, you actually have to click on the link and go to the site. So I found this cool video that I want to share and put on the website so that teachers can look at it. And this, is one of the things you do when you're flipping generally is you find videos that teach your content and then put them somewhere so students can find them. And I like to put them on the Livebinder site. There are a lot of different ways to do it, but this is what I like to do. So what you're going to do so here's the video. I'm on the YouTube site that has it. What I'm going to do is click share. And to me, the way that seemed easiest to do this is to click embed. And that gives you the embed code. And all you have to do is copy and paste it like we just did. So you right click, copy, and then we're going to go back to our Livebinder page. So actually, let's just name this video explaining the flipped classroom. And I'm just going to put one thing, so I'm not going to make any subtabs for this. What you're going to do is click add content right here where my mouse is. And there's the name of the tab. Now what we're going to do is click add other content. There is a chance, like let's say you want to give it a title. Before we do that, we could title it, and for some reason it seems like before you add the video you need to go in and actually type in this area if you want to type in it. Make sure I did the right thing here. Yeah, okay. And what I'll do is if you check out my site, you'll see that I always put the date here and all that stuff, because the students, they can't find it if there's not a date. They just will do their own thing no matter what you tell them, no matter how many times you show them. Maybe high schoolers are better. Middle schoolers can't seem to figure it out, so I always put the date, and that takes away a lot of excuses. I'm going to click, to get that video on here, I'm going to click add other content, and here where it says embed, there are a lot of things you could do. It actually says YouTube, I've never used that. It may be easier. I just do it this way though. I click where it says embed, and I'm going to right click and paste the code that I just copied, and click insert. Once again, it's probably worthwhile to try that YouTube button. I'll probably try that later, just don't want to try it now. And for some reason it's blocked, but it would be there and they'll be able to see it. I don't know why it's doing this today, but the video's on the website now. It automatically saves, but if you're unsure, you can always click save and make sure it saves what you just did. So I have my title, I have this, and when I'm uploading homework, one of the things I'll do is I'll always put the homework on this page, like right about where my mouse is, so that they can see it. So the way you do that, I'm just going to add a file. I'll probably add files later, but I'm not sure what they are. So I'm just going to add just a file for my computer. So if you click Uploads, Browse, and sometimes when I'm doing the flipped classroom, I have an actual sheet that I give them, like maybe this sheet. And so I want them to be able to write what they're seeing on that sheet, and I'm just sort of guiding them through them. Sometimes I just have them take notes on sheets of paper. But if I have a sheet, I generally post it, because that way I'll have a lot of students that will do it at home, and they'll go and either copy it first or print it, and then even if they were absent that day, they can still get the notes taken. Now a lot of students won't do that, but the good students will. So I always try to have it available. It also helps parents if the kids come home and say I didn't get anything, they can go, oh well, we'll just go print this out. So I'm going to click find the file that I want. Right now I'm just in Documents. I have a math folder, so I'm just going to grab this and I click Upload. And let's see if it worked. Sometimes I have to do it twice for some reason. Yeah, and it didn't work that time. I don't know why, but all I do is I go back. It's already there. I just click Upload again, and it should work. Maybe. Still didn't work. For some reason. Oh, there it is. It uploaded twice. All right, so let me delete one of these. But this is the file. So let me just clear. Let's click here to edit. Get rid of one of them. And what you need to do is, if like you want to name it so that they know whatever you want to name it. This looks a little different than whenever I was doing before, so we'll hit save. There we go. And now whenever you're in presentation mode, they click on it. I'll show you. So what I'm going to do now is just look at some of this other stuff that you can do. Nothing else here. We talked about most of that stuff. There's also binder settings. I'm trying to remember where this other thing was. I think maybe the only way you can do it is if you go here, like let's say you want to just change the color. You can set tab color. So maybe you want to differentiate between two different groups or something, so I can make that red and this stand out as being a different color so that they can see it. I'm sure there are lots of reasons why. I'll show you one reason I did that in the training. So let's go to view mode. And click present. And this is the way that people will see it when they log on without being an administrator like you are. So this is what people will see. Yeah, when people log on the site, this is what they'll see. If you click here, it should load up. For some reason, the internet connection isn't working very well here as I'm making this video. But you can see this, you can see this. For some reason, it's wanting me to click here. There should be a page here, but if I click, it'll take me to the page. And then here's the video uploaded, which for some reason weren't working. And here's the file, so if students would click there, all right, apparently nothing's going to work. But what will happen, because I've done this over and over and over again, what will happen when they do it is it'll pull up the Word document that I had uploaded, or the PDF, I forget what it was, that I uploaded. Just not working now, so you can try it on your own. If you go to my website, so let's go to my website, it should work. All right, now it's loading up. I just had to switch to the guest network. For some reason, the regular staff network is going a little slow, so on the guest network now, hopefully it'll work. But you can see on my website how I have everything laid out here. I started off with just a homework thing, and you can see what I mean by, if I click here, I have what they need to do and the date, and then I put the notes here. The video should show up, but for some reason it's being blocked right now. But if they click there, it'll bring up the notes, and they can either copy these or print them. So when I was showing you those examples, that's what I was talking about. So that's it. We'll go over a lot of the other stuff hopefully as we work. But if you have any questions, email me, and I'll hopefully know the answer to them.